Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to my beautiful people. It's your brother, your friend, Casey Brown TV show. You know how we'll do it. If it's the first time here, please kindly subscribe. Leave your hand on the notification bell for more videos and updates. Here we drop information, updates to our beautiful people, so you'll be updated of what is happening. So you need to subscribe, share this video, and like this video. So leave your hand for that bell, so that anytime I drop videos and updates, you'll be first person we're going to know. So today, let's talk about this sanatorium, because many people are complaining about the sanatorium, and many investigation don't go inside this sanatorium, go investigate wetin dey happen. Understand wetin dey happen. Almost 220 people now go for the sanatorium. Why they bring this out the sanatorium? Because they see say when this Minister of Agriculture, understand, the Minister of Agriculture, that's Bellanova, she see the kind of condition where some foreigners they pass through for the farm work and some domestic workers. She see those who they work for farm work, they are on irregular migrants, undocumented migrants. Maybe some fair get documents, because of serving in law they lose their documents. Understand? So now she said the kind of life where those one they live, many of them they great go house. Now that farm they sleep. The condition where they stay is too hard. Understand? No better house, no water. Understand? So that's why she's okay, because of the kind of good heart where she gets. Let us bring her to the sanatorium so we can, give these migrants where really they want to work. Let us give them this temporary document. So now, because it's this migrant in them, they work for this pandemic, so this corona issues. So now they work to provide service food for the citizens and the foreigners. So now let us grant this sanatorium. Before they pass the sanatorium, you know how many war will they go through the Senate, the Parliament, all the chamber, mostly quarrel before they come vote before they come pass the sanatorium. Understand? In how many times person we talk, we bring updates before they come finally they sign the sanatorium. So they sign sanatorium. Many months now, since June, July. Now they go almost 5 months. People still they wait for their calling. So those investigators now they don't go investigate. Say okay, now in a bring the sanatorium combat based on to give people documents will be irregular migrants where they explore to work for farm. And those people now, because they don't get documents, they underpay them, and their health insurance is not secured because of this corona issue. So that if any of them fall sick, they feel go for health service. Now, sanatorium they don't seek for sanatorium till now. Corona don't go reach now. People never see their sanatorium results. They never call them, and many people go the other way around just to get contracts for this sanatorium. Even the sanatorium can lead to many fraud can still come inside, and people are still crying and waiting. Even lawyers don't send letter to their ministers, still waiting they happen. Waiting the sanatorium come mean. People are still waiting, no results. Bring these things to make sure make the irregular migrants, the amount of irregular migrants reduce, but nothing change. This one a big matter with the grant. Nothing change. I know how many people will go just to get information about the sanatorium. People are still waiting for calling. So people don't even take lawyer. Lawyer they send message, they know what's up. Waiting they happen. Now they go through their practicals, they look the way they submit the things, if they submit to the wrong site. So but still people are still waiting. Some domestic workers who they do badante, start cleaning work. Understand domestic workers, they are happy that right now they find a document so that they can their life can be insured, so that nobody work in vain. When you get documents, you get contracts. When your work finish, you can go for disoccupazione. Disoccupazione, they go still pay you some funds when you take the date you find another work. But if you are undocumented migrant, you work for free. And the government say okay, we could do this one so that these people when they carry put the work, they go still they pay tax and contribution to the government. But now for the beneficiaries now, which is the migrants, they never see any calling. and they are still waiting. I know many people, when they panic, they ask about the sanatorium. Many cities, they ask, what's in the sanatorium? What did they happen? What did they ever call? Some AU countries, they watch at the sanatoriums, what did they happen? And they have not yet. The irregular migrants now, they still there. The law still they change all the time. The irregular migrants, they increase, a bit they reduce. Corona issues make things difficult for migrants. Understand? But we are hoping for better things based on the laws when they change. So all those migrants now, all those foreigners who they work for house and house care, domestic work, agriculture. So all those people now, they can have good contracts and health insurance, so they can go for medical care, checkup. But now without those documents, now you know if you get this code fiscally, you know if you get doctor. I mean of the night they fall sick now, pharmacy they go they buy medicine if their life they risk. And doctors now and the lawyers now they go through all those things. Say it's not fair, don't take rich. Why they never stick up? So they don't send letter to their Minister of Interior, make it look how far waiting they happen. They bring out the sanatorium and the never still cost many people. If the application where they submit, if you know correct or some things they will not correct, if they give updates, people come like say they don't see updates. But now because of all these things where some lawyers and some investigation will still bring come updates that they bring, they ask question what they have for the sanatorium, and we see they come and say what they solve for the sanatorium. People for they know what they happen. So that updates go they come, people go they reach people wait for they supposed to give the updates. Okay, the last update we hear say many people make mistake, go submit the application for IMS office for the site instead of their interior minister site. So they need to go back to go submit them. If you know, so you pay the 500 for the. But now many people they even lose their contract. Many people don't lose their contract. Many people think say once they submit under 1 month everything will come out. But many people don't lose their contract. Even some oga now we even sign contract give people. They go say if I sign contract give you now you go to pay the things so they follow on. Many people agree just to get that document for them to be sure of their life, from their life to be secure. Nothing. Many people even deny their asylum, understand, their request for asylum, their protection, just to get that sanatorium document, because maybe many of them fear, say maybe if they go seek for asylum, they go feel reject their asylum request. So that's why they quit their right to this sanatorium. But still, things not still go the way they plan on. Understand? So many authorities are waiting for their interior minister their respond what is happening, so that people will know what they happen. Because many people submit almost through that 20,000 undocumented migrants submit agriculture and their and domestic workers. But why some authorities, some organizations say many people still they work for different categories with the undocumented migrants, why they not include those people journal? Understand? But they know mostly now this the high rates of undocumented migrants they work for farm now, the high rates and the high pass, and the domestic workers now the high pass. But they still need to include other workers just to make sure irregular migrants reduce and make sure, so because of these corona issues, all these undocumented migrants they're not going to exploit them anyhow, treat them the way they want, underpay them. Understand? If you don't get documents for these kind of countries, you'll be like you're like a lonely animal waiting for a bush. If lion see you, he can do you anything you want. So the government need to, they say the government need to look at all these kind of things, because if not be so, many migrants will be still exploited for black work, that is negro work. Understand? They are still there to exploit them, and many of them are still ready to work and cover these corona issues and health issues. How migrants' lives stay secure. Everything get as it is, but we are praying for better things for the country. So we hope that they respond quickly, so that many foreigners will know where they stand. Understand? People will submit that sanatorium. So you will submit sanatorium, you will work for domestic, you will work for any company, Understand? More updates will be coming in. You understand? Mostly these domestic workers, so that you will work as the we get document to the work for domestic workers. You receive your booster paga, your contract of work, and your tax slip need to deal with you also. Your tax slip, understand? That tax where they pay, no be your boost. People they work for domestic, they get booster paga, but you get your tax where your manager or your employee they pay for you. You need to get that one for your hand in case you want to renew your documents, because Questura must ask you about that tax slip. If you don't bring that one come, they go delay your document also. It's not only booster paga and contract. They need that tax still the pay tax. But best when they work for any company or any fabrica aside all those if your contract not be domestic, understand, domestic or agriculture, no problem. Your booster paga, all your tax will pay they inside your booster paga. But domestic, your booster paga is different from your tax slip where you pay. That is your contribution. They get quoted contribution for domestic workers. The booster paga is different for the contribution. So your manager or who give you work need to the show give you your contribution paper. After he give you your booster paga, every 3 months you need to give you that tax slip where they pay for you, because Questura want to know if you are paying that tax and that contribution. It's very important. Based on your contract, they pay every 3 months. Many people don't make that mistake where they want to read documents, they come ask where your tax slip, and the government they pay that tax slip. They go some Questura go hold your documents, even revoke the documents, because they pay that tax slip. So Morgana gonna go pay, they don't forget to pay for after you want go, maybe for along the line as a homeowner, you can't maybe you can't get you're pregnant, you want to go for declaration of your ready-to or your that certain renter. Then you can't find out say you no pay tax, they can't give you muta journal, you can't go pay muta where you no keep, because your guy no pay the tax for your domestic work where you work. So you need to stay in touch with all those kind of things. Maybe my next video I will discuss more about that. So please try to subscribe and leave your hand or that notification, so that anytime I drop videos you'll be the first person to be notified. So today is about the Sanatorium. Many people are still waiting for that calling. So some big lawyers have sent letters to the Minister of Interior for them to know their updates, what they happen, because it don't take reach people they wait. And this the heads where migrants now, their heads are not still secure. They don't get many migrants don't get coded fiscally, and many migrants they register for this Sanatorium, but things don't go well the way they plan, and many migrants reject their asylum request just to go for Sanatorium because they are afraid for them to lose their asylum and lose the Sanatorium. So make one of them go for the Sanatorium, and things don't go the way they plan. So we are hoping so make updates they come. We are going to bring in more updates about these document issues. So these domestic workers, you need to know about this tax slip I'm talking about. So maybe my next video I'm going to be telling you about this more. Okay, please share this video and like this video also, and please subscribe. Stay safe and much love to my beautiful people. It's your brother, your friend, Questura TV show. Bye for now.